Hello guys, how are you? So today I am going to start the roadmap of machine learning. So basically see that this is the roadmap that we have to follow to learn the machine learning. So here in starting firstly talk about like there is the roadmap that we have to follow to learn like anything. If you want to learn anything, then you have to follow a roadmap because without using a roadmap you can't able to do in a perfect manner. So there is something a roadmap that we have to follow. Like suppose that you want to go somewhere like Delhi, then you have to follow some route. If you don't follow that route, then you are not able to do it. Suppose you are or you want to go to Delhi from Bangalore, then if you go randomly, then this will not work. So you have to learn in a manner, or you have to go in a manner that you will reach in a right way. So here in machine learning also, I have created a roadmap that I think this is the best roadmap to everyone to learn the machine learning. So follow this roadmap to learn the machine learning. I think this is the best roadmap that I am giving everyone. So in bottom you can see that firstly start any programming language like Python or R. You can start any programming language, but everybody knows that Python is the best programming language nowadays. Everybody is using. So and R is also there, but in R the like open source support is not there in R anymore. Python has the best open source support. There is a lot of tons of libraries are there which are already implemented. You have to only import this library and do your work. So that's why use Python, because everybody is using Python. I think 80 to 90% pupils in the universe are using nowadays Python. So just start Python. It will take approx 1 or 2 months to learn the Python basics. You can start learn basics only, not a go to advanced, but basics. If you know basic to intermediate, then this will be fine for you. Now coming to the second point, exploratory data analysis. After learning the Python programming, you can learn exploratory data analysis. So there's some techniques you have to learn to exploratory data analysis. Like here what you have to do, some like this, you get a raw data, so you have to clean this data, and all data cleaning like feature engineering, feature selection, many more are things you have to do. So this is a part like exploratory data analysis, and after learning the language you can start from this exploratory data analysis. Is in this what we have to do, you have to basically analyze this data, all of these like finding mean, median, mode, everything you have to do. Now coming to the third stage, after learning exploratory data analysis you can learn feature engineering. In feature engineering you can see that there in the right top corner I have written some steps that you have to learn in feature engineering. In feature engineering, there is some stuff like exploratory data analysis, handling missing value, handling outlier, categorical encoding, normalization, and standardization that you have to follow. And you have to learn these of the techniques in the feature engineering, like exploitative analysis. Handling missing value. Handling missing value means you get a raw data. Suppose there is a lot, suppose there's some missing values in your data set. How to handle these values, you have to learn all of these 10 things in the feature engineering. After feature engineering you can start feature selection. So in feature selection, you will learn correlation, forward elimination, backward elimination, univariate selection, random forest importance, feature selection with decision tree, not election, feature election, not feature selection. And that these are the steps that you have to learn in feature selection, and this is the very most important steps that you have to follow to learn the machine learning. Like out of 100, approx 30 to 40% of the time will go to this feature engineering and feature selection expected returns in these three steps only. Like you have to learn this because these are the main important, we can say that the steps that you have to follow to learn the machine learning, because mm, this will take some time because you are at the starting age, beginning age, so it will take some time to learn this step. After that, it's very simple if you know all of these techniques. Like then the next step is learn machine learning algorithms like regression, classification, clustering. There are many algorithms are there in the market. You can, you have to learn some. Firstly start with linear regression, logistic regression, and after that some decision trees algorithm was also there, and some classification also. You have to learn all of these algorithms. This will not take much time because there is an algorithm and you have to only implement it. Basically this will not take your time much. But it will take, you have to understand all of these algorithms in a good way. After that you can move to the next stage. Here you will learn linear, logistic, I have already, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, XGBoost, and KMeans, DB scan. Many algorithms are there. You have to learn each and every algorithm like in a in-depth intuition. Like why, mm, if you get a problem, then you have to think why I have to use this algorithm and why I can't use this algorithm in that problem. You have to know about, if you learn all of this algorithm, and this is, if you know why I have to use this algorithm, no why I can't use this algorithm, then you are a machine learning engineer if you know this thing. Basically this is the um, main important thing of a machine learning engineer. Do have to know why I have to use this and why I can't use this. If you know, if your concept is clear about this point, then you are a machine learning engineer. After applying to the learning machine learning algorithm, you can move to the hyperparameter tuning. In hyperparameter tuning, this it is important, hyperparameter tuning, because if your model is overfitting, then you have to apply hyperparameter tuning to reduce the overfitting and gain a very good perfect model. So you have to apply hyperparameter tuning on your model. After applying hyperparameter tuning, you can, like there is the some example of hyperparameter tuning like grid search CB, randomized search, optina, genetics algorithm. These are the example of hyperparameter tuning. After, like suppose this is done, this is done, like I've said that exploitative data analysis, feature engineering, and feature selection will take you approx 30% of time. And after learning machine learning, the hyperparameter, this will full step will take approx 10 to 15% of your time only. Done. And then you can move to the next step. Here what you have to do, dockerize your project that you have made project now. You now on the state that you have to dockerize your project, and also you can use Kubernetes to scale your project. And this will, you know, this is the only machine learning. If you are doing an interview, then these these are steps are important, but these steps are also important, but in interview you, they will not ask about much about Dockerizer and Kubernetes. After Dockerizing, you can do model deployment on any server like Heroku, Azure, AWS, any Google Cloud. These are the some clouds are there, like platform where you can deploy your model. Now, after learning all of this step, you are you all know all of these techniques to create machine learning project. Now create end-to-end project as many as possible you can. Minimum 10 to 20 project you have to do, because nowadays everybody is learning AI/ML project. So you have to create as many as project. To create a one or two very advanced project like deep learning project, which will gives you a good impact on your resume if you will create that type of project. And that's it. Here you can see that, like, to learn all of these techniques in a real way, you have to use some libraries like NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, Seaborn, SciPy. Many libraries are there. Like if you are doing a deep learning project, then you have to learn TensorFlow also. TensorFlow is the best library that you are in the market if you are using a deep learning project. So that's it in the machine learning roadmap. We learn the machine learning algorithm. Now coming to the next point of NLP related project. If you want to learn NLP, then this is the roadmap that you have to follow. So first, text pre-processing level 1, tokenization, lemmatization, stopwords, OPUS. Okay, so in text pre-processing, what you have to do, like if you want to learn natural language processing NLP, then you have to follow these steps. The first step is text pre-processing. In text pre-processing, what you have to do, basically you have to apply some lemmatization, tokenization, stop bars that you have to apply in your uh, text that you got. And coming to the second step, in second step you have to apply some mm, text pre-processing, like in level 2, the text pre-processing level 2, here is bag of bird, TF, IDF, unigram, bigram, ngram, nggrams. Some algorithms are there that you have to apply. So what we have to do in bag of, like suppose in tokenization, we have to tokenize our birds. And lemmatization, apply lemmatization means if there is some bird, like suppose there is uh, eat are there, then this will lemmatize your bird. If there is many birds are present, stop birds, which is not important in your sentence, then you have to apply. And level 2, apply bag of birds. What is in bag of birds? Basically it's create a bag and then apply the bag of birds algorithm. TF-IDF is time frequency, inverse document frequency is there. These are some algorithms that you have to apply. Now coming to the third step, here text preposition, gen word to bag, average word to bag. These are some embeddings you have to learn in the step 3. And solve NLP machine learning use cases, as many as you can solve machine learning use cases in NLP, because NLP is the best part that you have to learn in machine learning, because data type is good, you can apply. But in NLP, if you are doing a NLP related project, then you have to apply some embeddings here. If you apply embedding, then this will generate a good project, like a good accuracy in your project. So by if you learn NLP, then you have to apply embedding. To apply embedding, you have to know the in-depth intuition of the machine learning. If you know the embedding, then you are a good machine learning engineer. So that's it, and after you will deploy a model. That's it. So this is the roadmap that you have to follow to learn the machine learning. Okay guys, so thank you. I think this is the project, this is the roadmap that you have to follow. I think it's fine for you and me. Thank you guys. Please do subscribe and like to my channel.